listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, J.N. Loughborough, the Last Adventist Pioneer, Part 3. Why is it that after our greatest successes, we tend to have our worst relapses? After dedicating his life to full-time ministry, John Loughborough traveled far and wide preaching the Advent message. His meetings brought thousands to hear God's present truth. He witnessed conversions and miracles, even his own healing, and was at the forefront of the Seventh-day Adventist movement. Over and over, it was proven that the hand of God was with him. But life as an evangelist was also filled with difficulties. There was no regulated pay. More often than not, Loughborough was recompensed in goods instead of money, if he received anything at all. The sheer amount of travel was exhausting, especially during the harsh East Coast winters. And during those times he barely saw his family. Loughborough, like Elijah running from Jezebel, became discouraged. So in 1856, on an invitation from J.N. Andrews, he decided to move his family to Waukon, Iowa. There was land offered on which they could sustain themselves. At the same time, Iowa was a largely untried territory for the Advent message. Loughborough could continue to further the ministry while also living more comfortably with his family. The prospect sounded so promising, but the reality was unexpectedly not. As time passed, a most frightful change occurred. Earning money as a carpenter soon became his top priority, and conversely, the cause of Christ was all but forgotten. In his autobiography, Loughborough describes it as such. At times when about my work, solemn convictions would come to me that I must throw all my earnings into the cause of God or die. As I struggled against these convictions, they became less and less. Miracles in My Life, page 46. Then, in the midst of a cruel winter, Loughborough was visited by the most surprising of guests. "What doest thou here, Elijah?" It was Ellen White. She and her husband, accompanied by 2 other believers, had traveled all the way from Illinois, narrowly escaping death while crossing the Mississippi, to deliver this message from God. 3 times she asked him this question, to Loughborough's ears a burning rebuke. From this simple scripture, Loughborough was reconverted and spent the rest of his days steadfast in the work of God. Have the cares of this world overcome your zeal for Christ? Spending time in Scripture, prayer, and with fellow believers will guard you against discouragement and distraction. Our key Bible text today comes from 1 Kings chapter 19 and verse 9. "And he came thither unto a cave, and lodged there. And behold, the word of the Lord came to him, and said unto him, What doest thou here, Elijah?" Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.